How we doing today, guys? Today we're going to be looking at a BR350 Stihl backpack blower. The customer brought it into the shop and said that it wasn't starting right. When he did get it started, it was bogging down pretty bad and wasn't able to get full throttle out of it. So we're going to tear it apart, take a look, see what we can find, and show you in the video. So the first thing to keep in mind when you're working on the gas-powered 2-cycle equipment, you're going to have fuel, air, and spark. So those three things are going to be the first things that we check out. So generally in a new product, Stihl product, Husqvarna product, pretty much any top quality product for that matter, there's not really any manufacturer's defects that I've personally seen. Most of the stuff is caused by user error or the customer that's not knowing how to properly maintain and run their equipment. The next obvious thing I'm going to check is the fuel. Anytime you're using fuel, anything over 30 days is going to have a fuel stabilizer in it. Even if you're using good quality gas, I've seen saws that start to break down and have issues after about 30 days with the gasoline. When you're dealing with backpack blowers, most of the time those backpack blowers have such a large tank of gas. Even if the gas is old and bad, the customer's not going to dump all that gas out before adding new gas in. So what's going to happen is the new gas is tainted by the old gas that's in there and you still have the existing problem. So in this particular case, the first thing I'm going to check would be the air filter on there, make sure it has clean airflow in, and then I'll check the spark arrestor, which is located on the muffler, which is going to give me airflow out. So either one of those things, if they're plugged, they're going to reduce the airflow on the unit, which is going to cause it to bog. Another common thing I'm going to check is the spark plug. Even if it's a newer spark plug, I'll still pull it out and check the gap on it. Sometimes customers will take those out, drop them. The gap's going to be incorrect on those, or even from the factory, sometimes the gaps on the spark plugs are going to be wrong. So just get your gap measuring tool out. This particular one is going to be a .020. Another common thing to check on these units too is also the tank vent located on the fuel tank. I'll show you a zoom in close on that so you can see what I'm talking about there. This one's actually really clean because it's a brand new unit. A lot of older units will end up getting oil and debris and stuff caked on there just over time. You're going to want to make sure that that tank vent is cleaned out so that way you have proper venting for the tank. So overall, this unit was fairly new and in really good shape. Like I said, the two major things that I found wrong with this unit were going to be the spark arrestor, which was completely caked on with oil, so the customer was mixing their oil too strong. And the other thing was when I took off the gas cap, I noticed that the fuel smelled like varnish. This fuel is also yellow, which is going to mean that it's stale fuel, so even if the customer dumped in clean fuel with this old fuel, the new fuel was tainted and it wasn't going to run properly. So by replacing all that fuel in there, cleaning out the spark arrestor, once I took the unit outside, fired right up, everything started and ran properly, let it run for about 5 minutes out there, didn't have any issues, so it's good to go for the customer. So thanks for taking the time to watch my video, guys. Hopefully you found it helpful and useful. Just a general rule of thumb, like I said, usually on newer equipment, it's going to be something simple, usually user error. Spark plugs get messed up, bad fuel, clogged air filter, just simple things like that. So don't look past the simple things first when something comes into your shop, because it could be something really quick to fix that doesn't take you a lot of time. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Check out our other videos for a lot of other good content on how to fix two-cycle equipment. Thanks.